Old man Woody likes the crooked cock.
Yeah.
You don't even need a history for him to get upset with you. The first time I ever played a game with Wings of Virginia, actually, Kyle and Woody, you were both there. This was like, what, 8 years ago now? Where we were playing Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
And we were playing Domination, and our team was thrashing them. We were up like, the games were played at 200. I'm not sure if you played that game, but it was like 180 to like 40 or something ridiculous. We were thrashing them. And I was really close to my kill streak, and we had them pinned in the spawn. And I'm like, I'm just going to run in there and shoot a few people, get my score streak, and then get a few kills with it before the end of the game. I get up, run into their spawn, kill a couple people. Someone spawns behind Wings, who's in his general tactic, camping behind something, like head glitching out and getting pop, 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 you know. And he gets shot from behind, and he starts screaming like, "Who the fuck ruined the spawn trap? Who the fuck is MurkaDurka? Who the fuck is MurkaDurka?" Just screaming. And at this point, like, I'm like, I don't know these guys well enough. Like, I know Kyle and Woody. Like, I feel like they'll back me up. And then, of course, you know, at the time, Wings was the biggest channel of all of us. And so everybody was kind of giving their respects of like, yeah, that was Taylor. You shouldn't have done that. And I was like, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean anything by it. He's like, well, you fucked it up. I almost had a nuke. I was 22 kill or whatever the fuck he was
Taylor's
saying. It was
like 15 at this point.
This is like 8 years ago, so I'm like 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, it was the most angry I've ever heard anyone in any game for any reason. And we won. Handily, by a lot. And so I don't know. It was just like an eye-opening thing of like, wow, this guy really gives a fuck.
I had a group
and then
of people...
he as soon as that happened, removed me from his friends list and wanted me kicked from the group.
Oh, that was it, huh? You were thrown out to the wolves for that offense, yeah?
Yeah, that was it. I think I was on his friends list for what? How long was that game? 20 minutes?
You're the original Gustavo.
He gets really angry. Like, I've noticed in a lot of the compilations too, when he starts streaming, people to mess with him and make him angry will go stream snipe him. So they'll watch his gameplay, find out where he's spawning, and then just constantly screw with him, and it drives him up a wall. Maybe I'm not familiar enough with Twitch, but couldn't he delay his stream a little bit so that's not like an issue? It seems like
we'll see. That would work if he were the type of player who like moved around the map and like moved from position to position.
Very static.
But he finds one location that's ideal for sitting right here, hiding, so only his eyes can be seen. And there's a good flow of enemies running past that he can pick off one by one. And so people are just like, oh, I'll chunk a grenade over there. And he's dead. And he's like, fuck! And he goes right back to those barrels. And 30 seconds later, another grenade comes out of nowhere and blows him up again. And so, rage quit. Just rage quit. He can rage quit faster than any human being alive.
He doesn't get enough shit for that. He brags about his KD constantly. It dashboards every bad game. And if you're not familiar with this, if you exit the game normally, then that game counts towards your accumulated statistics. If you dashboard, then that game just never happened. And he does it all the time, which in itself is kind of bad. Like, you wouldn't want a teammate who did that. But he does it so much that his stats are now fake. He's not a 3 KD player. You can't dashboard that often and then brag about your KD.
So he's basically like the low tier god of first person shooters. Like he's a guy that if he's even starting to lose a little bit or getting a little on tilt, will automatically just jump.
Yeah, he likes to pub stomp, basically. Like he's a pub stomper. So he'll go and he's very good at Call of Duty. Not taking that away from me. He's very good. Mm-hmm. But he likes the game the way he likes to play it.
Well, yeah, I mean, he may be very good at it, but God, he seems to hate it so much. Like, I've never heard him say a positive thing about it while I've watched these compilations or the stream that I happen to watch. He hated it.
Were there any outlying questions, Jim, that you had about Wings?
Well, I guess the biggest question to me would be this: if he got really big and a lot of people were watching him and he was doing really well and pulling in a good amount of money, I can imagine at the time from all the ad revenue and stuff, did he not have any foresight to build a nest egg to save that away for a rainy day so bad things wouldn't happen 5 years later?
Well, if by nest egg you mean purchase 3 new trucks
in a year, and it's 4
in a year. 4 new trucks in a year. Well, you know what they say: don't invest in real estate, keep it to automobiles.
That's a smart.
They appreciate in value.
It's got a Roush engine. That's what you don't understand. This F-150's got a Roush racing engine in it. Hell, it's worth more now than what I paid.
Wait, Kyle, Kyle or Woody, both of you know the truck story. You want to enlighten Jim a bit on that?
He bought Woody and I went and visited him New Year's Eve, 2012, 2011, something like that. And we were both blown away by the quality of this man's ride.
It really was
Once
nice.
again, we questioned our own direction in life, just as we had a couple years prior when he told us he was making $10,000 a month, and neither of us were even close. I was like, God, I feel like I'm doing well, but goddamn, look at this man's ride. Look at the odometer. Woody and I are both looking at the odometer, the gauges on this thing. They're like glowing green. The leather seats, the chrome railings and step bars, the nice wheels and tires. It's immaculate. It smells good. It's beautiful. He bought a new one a couple months later.
The first one wasn't comfy enough.
Wasn't comfy enough.
Did he sell the old one or he just kept it?
Traded it in.
He kept it
It's
for a
just
while.
hopping from one to one, yeah.
He didn't trade it in right away. I believe he kept
right
it.
away. There was a time when he owned like 4 vehicles. He had his 2002 Chevrolet, which is what he drives these days. He had I don't remember the years, but let's just call it like a 2011 and a 2012 F-150, both the big ones, like 4 doors, leather seats, like Lariats, with 5.7 liter engines and just very nice vehicles. And then he gets a girlfriend. He's like, you need a Tahoe, my love. Buys
wait, didn't you guys tell me this is even weirder to me then, I guess. Like, if he's such a homebody, right? If he's a guy that hasn't left his town more than 6 times, likes to stay inside, why would he invest so much? Why would he invest so much in automobiles?
Because trucks are a status symbol in not only redneck culture, but specifically, it seems, in his opinion, in his neck of the woods. There was a time when I believe he was talking about his sister. Is that correct? He was talking about how attractive his sister was, and I met the young lady. She's cute. I think, and he said she's good looking. She's dating some guy now though that's got a Honda Civic. I mean, she could get a man with a Lariat or a Chevy 2500 or something. That quality
This
girl.
is a 4-wheel drive quality girl I got here.
Yeah.
I don't know what she's doing messing around with that Honda Civic, boy. She could do much better.
He's at least an all-wheel drive Subaru.
Yeah. No consideration as to what this gentleman's personality is like, what his education is like, what his goals in life
prospects,
are,
right,
what his
right.
means are, where he lives.
What are you driving?
What kind of wheels you got, bro? What's your towing capacity? You got them blood gripping tires? You got flow masters on the back?
So
Hell yeah.
The
You've
reason
done
he's
good, little
driving
girl.
this decked out F-150 with a Roush engine is that is his status as a human. That's his rank.
Ended on that note. I love the
That was the
wordplay.
best
Very
shit
nice.
I've ever heard.